Hi guys, and welcome back to the series A Monstrous Night, written and narrated by Stacey Holt. Inspired by the artwork Deepee-chan on Tumblr. I'll leave a link to their Tumblr in the description box below, as well as my social media. It is the last chapter. I'm so glad you guys made it. I'm also sad because it's the last one. Happy Halloween, guys. And put in the comments what you'll be dressing up as. I will be going as Cat Noir. If you want to check out my cosplay of Cat Noir, you can check out my TikTok. It's in the description box below. But happy Halloween, guys. I really hope you enjoy this last chapter. And just a heads up, for November, I will be posting The Butterfly That Brought Us Together in November. I don't know the upload schedule yet. Not quite yet. But I will be, as soon as the first one comes out, I'll be having an upload schedule soon. But yeah, chapter 13. The best Halloween ever. Marinette groaned from embarrassment, knowing she basically talked down to him, about him, and stood up. She walked over to him and saw him waiting for her. She took his hand and found herself getting pulled into him closer than she was earlier that night. She felt her cheeks starting to burn as she felt the familiar suit against her skin and saw their warm breaths escape their lips into the crisp Halloween air. It didn't seem that cold, but from all of the dancing that they were doing, it didn't take long for their bodies to warm up. He pulled her in close, feeling her hair tickle the sides of his neck, and leaned down to her neck. She could hear him whisper something, but couldn't tell exactly what he had said until it was too late. A flash of green light, and he had de-transformed. She leaned her head in more, closing her eyes tightly, trying not to look at him face to face. She knew if she looked at him now, after the confession and crying, she wouldn't be able to face him. Yeah, she knew that Cat Noir was Adrian, but it just felt different when he was standing right in front of her. She opened her eyes slowly and tried to steady her breathing as she kept the pace as they danced together. She looked over at his neck, seeing the teeth marks that she had made. He felt her tense up and looked down at her. As he looked down at her, though, he felt her tense up even more. He knew she was still upset. He needed to loosen her up a little and let her have a little fun. He took her hands off of his shoulders and put them in his hands, twirling her in circles as the music sped up. He twirled her around, seeing her dress spin with her, as a big burst of laughter followed her. He smiled and laughed as he saw she was now having some fun. They continued to dance around one another under the moonlight, laughter and music filling the empty streets around them. He twirled around Marinette and tried to show off his dancing skills, but found himself misplacing a step and almost falling into the pavement face first, but felt Marinette catch his hand. He turned and saw her holding his hand, hoisting himself back up before almost completely embarrassing himself. "See? What did I tell you? I'm always falling for you." He smiled. "Cockiness always gets you falling on your face." Marinette let out a soft laugh, referring to his cocky alter ego. Adrian blushed and nodded in agreement. She was about to let go of his hand, but he gripped it tighter, pulling her into him. She looked up at him, blushing. He was smiling down at her, his cheeks pink as well. She pulled her hand away and stepped away. She walked over to the railing and leaned on it, looking up at the moon with a melancholic expression. She was definitely Ladybug, all right. Always serious, always responsible. Adrian walked over to the railing and leaned on the railing beside her, waiting for her to talk, though she remained quiet for the longest time. It was almost like she enjoyed the silence. It was like when they were patrolling together. They enjoyed the silence between them. She turned to look at him with a smile on her face. "Adrian?" "Yes?" he asked, a little nervous. "You were right. This was the best Halloween ever," she simply said, not talking about what they were, not talking about what they were going to be. That was something for the future. For now, they were just simply enjoying their first monstrous Halloween night together. Thank you so much for watching. That was my first Halloween series. I don't know how it went. You guys let me know in the comments, and I think it did alright. I'm honestly not sure. I'm currently working on the Christmas special now. I'm more confident in the Christmas special than I am in this one. I'm planning on having 25 chapters in the Christmas special, one for each day leading up to Christmas, and it seems like a lot happier. I know you guys know that I hit you in the feels a lot, but I'm thinking about not hitting you in the feels with the Christmas one. A little. I hope. Anyways, I will see you in November with the butterfly that brought us together. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next series. Bye, guys. And I hope you all have a happy Halloween.